Bear case, bull case. However, I am sensing something. Alright guys, welcome to a new video. I just filmed an insane update video for you and I forgot to press record. This was really stupid for me. Please smash the like button, leave some fire emojis in the comments. I will do it again and better than ever. We will talk about exactly what will happen next with Bitcoin and also Ethereum. We got some amazing news, but we also got some very sad news. Make sure you watch the whole video from start to finish, otherwise you will miss out on important information and you might be confused and make a mistake. So let's start right away. First of all, we got the first 8 Ethereum spot ETFs approved. Also, sadly, we got the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, but more on that later. So stage 1 is done. The 19B4 file has been approved. However, we also need the S1 file to be approved for the trading to start. Our two good friends from Bloomberg, James Seyfarth and also Eric Balchunas, they both think it will take about a few weeks to maybe, worst case, a few months. However, I believe that it will happen rather sooner rather than later, because on Bitcoin it was also very, very quickly. Now that we have the first Ethereum spot ETFs, our friends at Standard Chartered also think that potentially next year we could also have an ETF for Solana and also XRP. And also I believe that sooner or later there will be like a crypto index where you can invest in the top 10 or the top 50 coins, just like you can do with the S&P 500. I said it here first, I think it will happen and it will be only a matter of time. Next, finally, something positive from the UK towards crypto. Sadly, the last 5 years has been more and more negative from the UK towards crypto. But for the first time, we will have ETPs launching in London in the next 3 days. So essentially, they are very similar to ETFs, which is price exposure in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And they will be listed on the London Stock Exchange from Wisdom Tree. So this actually is very bullish. And I believe the volume and inflow will be a lot more than the Hong Kong ETFs, which, by the way, is not very difficult because the Hong Kong ETFs have been pathetic since the beginning. But, of course, they will not be as massive as, of course, the American ETFs. Right now, a big shift is happening in the whole world towards crypto. In America, for example, the House passed a bill to ban the Federal Reserve from issuing a CBDC. Now, this has been a huge topic because essentially they are very totalitarian and also restricting your freedom because they are centralized, controlled by the government, aka Federal Reserve, which is a private institution, by the way, and it would essentially limit your freedom because they could ban any transaction, they could freeze your money, they could put a timer on your money. So all of this has been prevented now. This means the Federal Reserve would need, first of all, approval from the Congress. And in my opinion, I think that sooner or later, there will be another attempt to bring in some sort of system like this. But for now, it's good that it's been banned and let's keep an eye on this. Next, the FIT21 bill has been passed, which essentially will bring further clarity in the crypto space and clarify which cryptos are commodities and which cryptos are securities. Commodity cryptos will be regulated by the CFTC and securities, aka like stocks, will be regulated by the SEC. So right now, this is just a seed which has been sowed and it needs some time to flourish. But overall, this is very good in the direction of crypto. As you know, this year is election year in America and Donald Trump is positioning himself pro-crypto because he understands that a big part of Americans want freedom and they want crypto. So he's saying essentially, hey guys, if you're for crypto, vote for me. And he also has been accepting crypto now for his campaign. This is very smart because up to right now, the Biden administration has been very much against crypto, except for just recently with the FIT21 and also with this House bill. Also quite funny, not just Bitcoin, but also you can donate Shiba and also Dogecoin. Now this brings me to the sad news. The famous legendary Dogecoin dog sadly passed away. Kabosu got 18 years old, which actually is quite old for a dog. It's like 88 years old. So rest in peace. So drop some hearts in the comments for this dog. Now we talk about what will happen next with Ethereum. So first of all, in the last video right here, I said that most likely we will first pick up all the liquidity right here. And right after the video, we picked up all the liquidity and liquidated all those premature long positions. We can see this very beautifully right here on the heat map. This here is where I posted the video, and right after we took out and liquidated all of those long traders right here. And right now it is quite balanced. Above us we have a little bit and also below us, but overall nothing really significant. However, I am sensing something. Structurally speaking, we are in a very tight consolidation channel. Below us we have lots of support right here. And also above us, we have a huge major resistance zone. This actually here is the exact same zone, which was from the previous high right here. So this is a major level. Last time we talked about 3 scenarios, and right now we are in scenario number 3. So right now, again, the 19B4 file has been approved, and we are right now somewhere between here and also here. Scenario 1, we are going sideways in this tight channel and then eventually break out towards the hype buildup of the S1 approval. Or this is what I almost suspect. We have another leg down lower, pick up more liquidity around the $3,400 level, which would be like right here. Let me show you also on the liquidation heat map. It's actually very evident that this here is almost too juicy not to pick up. And in my opinion, market makers hate people to make money. And this is right here, easy prey. So this is not too far away from us right now. And this would be also a safer entry target. If you are higher risk, you could buy now or open a low leverage long position right here. Or you can set your limit orders around this level right here and hope for a better entry. Or you could split in half and go half in here and half in here. Once the S1 file gets approved, I expect a little bit of a blow off top pump right here because of the hype and the excitement. But then eventually we will have a dump down because the air is out, there's no more hype, no more excitement, and the fundamental truth, which most likely will be a disappointed from a fundamental inflow perspective, we will have a dump down like this until we find support on the lower levels, and then we climb back up with the bull run and also with the inflow of the ETFs. The Ethereum ETFs will most likely underperform and not have the anticipated inflows because they don't have staking. This means that the investors do not get a yield and they can only hope for price appreciation. Also, the Grayscale Ethereum Trust Monster, which is getting converted into an ETF, which right now is also holding around $11 billion of Ethereum, has lots of Ethereum stacked up right here from investors who bought at a huge up to 60% discount towards spot. And all these investors right here will sell once it's converted to an ETF, and it will happen. And we also have the data to back it up because they did the exact same thing also on the Bitcoin ETF when they converted their Bitcoin trust into a Bitcoin ETF. We can see right here in red, they essentially had to get the whole time a sell-off right here, while all the other ETFs had an inflow. So in my opinion, the exact same thing will happen, and this will be, first of all, very bad selling pressure until eventually they will also have some inflows. Next, price targets. Depending how much the inflows will be, I think realistically we will see somewhere a price target of between $6,000 to $9,000. Also, purely from a technical standpoint, those are also the exact same targets which I covered last time. We have here 6K, bullish, 7K, 9K, up to 10K. This would be like a range where I would take profits on my swing long positions and also on my spot holdings. And uber bull case, which I think is not likely this year, 20K, but this will be very exciting. And long term, this will most likely happen. Let's cover Bitcoin. As you know, we had the bull flag breakout right here, and we were hoping to potentially get a retest. As I analyzed last time also, and as I anticipated, the retest failed right here. And also, the resistance, which turned into support, retest also failed right here. Now, we are holding on to dear life onto this trend line right here. And if we break this, we have a bearish structure because this will be the first time that we have actually a lower low, but now we have higher lows every single time. Now, let's zoom in and let me show you something. For everyone who's new on this channel, this big gray candle right here disrespected, aka invalidated, our bull flag retest. Then we have a second attempt on the support zone right here. We got a bullish engulfing, but we got two big bearish alarm bells. Number one, we have a piano engulfing, which is very bearish. Number two, up here, we have retracing wicks, which also is very bearish. What happens? Price goes down. Also, exactly what I said in the last video, I think we most likely will have a double bottom with a bullish regular RSI divergence. What did we get? A lower low on the price, and we got a higher high on the RSI. Lower low, higher high. What happens? Price goes up. Right now, we just broke out of this wedge right here. We got lower highs, we got higher lows, and we got the breakout right here. Scenario one, we are shooting up right now towards our target of $74,500 right up here, and we are liquidating all this juicy liquidity right here. Right above us, so much liquidity. This is so juicy, you need a straw for this. Also on the small time frame right here, more liquidity here, a little bit right here, and also on the very short term, we could see, in my opinion, a wick down here or even a bit lower before then finally we come up and pick up this big juicy liquidity. And this scenario right here of the lower pickup would be also perfectly in line with scenario two. We just get a bounce actually here at this trend line. And if we don't hold this right here, we could see another retest on this wedge right here, or even worst case on the lower trend line right here. However, if we don't hold this trend line right here, it doesn't look good. Because once this trend line here is broken, this would be the first confirmed lower low, and then we might get a lower high, which again, objectively, on a technical standpoint, is a trend reversal. So this would be our bear case, and this up here, which we are right now looking to look like, will be our bull case. If you want to understand and learn all this technical stuff right here, you can watch this video right here on the channel. It's a 37-minute video course on the candlestick patterns, which happen all the time in crypto and Bitcoin. I will link it for you right here on the top left. And also, there's a PDF actually, which you can get for free in the Discord channel also. It's an overview of all the most important price patterns, which again, happen all the time on Bitcoin, and they help you get good trade entries and to know which way the market most likely will go to. I will put it for you in the pinned comment. And again, you just have to here select if you're a beginner or pro, then here verify your BitGet user ID. With the link also you save 30%, which is the biggest discount. Then simply put your user ID in here, and then we have here a resource channel, and this also is where you can get here the PDF and many other resources. One more thing. Right now in the crypto space, yes, Bitcoin is pumping, yes, Ethereum is pumping, yes, we have so many bullish news, almost more than ever, but the excitement and euphoria from retail is almost non-existent. Yes, of course, some people are bullish, but we are not nearly at the excitement stage that we could be. In my opinion, this excitement stage will come way sooner than people think, and also it will be most likely over sooner than people think. So now we have to focus and keep an eye on this, because the end stage happens fast, and that's where the biggest and fastest gains will be made and also lost. Thank you once again for your insane support. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.